My fiancé told me my bachelorette party is going to be a week-long Vegas trip with my male best friend. Deal with it. I just looked at her and said, "Have fun." She smiled, thinking I just rolled over and accepted it. What she didn't know was that I immediately started planning my own bachelor party, and it ended up canceling her trip when her bestie found out who I was inviting. This all went down 4 months ago, and honestly, I'm still wrapping my head around it. My name's Adam. I'm 29, male, and until recently, I was engaged to what I thought was a perfect woman. Spoiler alert, she wasn't. Quick background. I'm an automotive sales manager. I make about $135,000 a year plus commissions. I own my house outright. I drive a paid-off Silverado. I'm not rich, but I'm comfortable that my buddy Tyler. He's been my best friend since high school, always jokes I'm husband material because I had my life together early. Tyler runs his own auto repair shop, is built like a linebacker, and has absolutely zero filter. He saw through Melissa's nonsense from day one. Melissa, my ex-fiancée, is 27. She works as a social media coordinator for some startup, makes about $35,000, and lives in an apartment her dad pays for. When we started dating 2 years ago, she seemed sweet, funny, and down to earth. Looking back, there were red flags everywhere. She'd forget her wallet whenever we went out. She'd constantly hint about expensive gifts she wanted. She'd get upset if I suggested cheaper date ideas. Tyler told me from day one she was a gold digger. I didn't listen. 8 months ago, I proposed. Dropped $12,000 on a ring. She posted it to Instagram within minutes with a caption. He went to the jeweler, bless future Mrs. Not a single word about being excited to marry me, just showing off a diamond. Wedding planning was brutal. Everything had to be perfect, which meant expensive. Venue, $8,000. Dress, $3,000. Photographer, $4,000. Flowers, $2,000. Total around $40,000. Her contribution? Zero, because traditionally the groom's family pays. Her parents had money, but apparently their tradition was being cheap. Tyler kept telling me to run, but I was already in too deep. Then came the night that flipped everything upside down. We were at a fancy steakhouse downtown, finalizing wedding details. I was stressed about money. She was stressed about bridesmaids' dresses. Just another Tuesday night. I'm cutting into my $45 ribeye, thinking about taking on extra overtime to pay for this wedding, when she casually drops. So I figured out my bachelorette party plans. I smile. Cool, babe. Miami with the girls. Vegas, actually, but not with the girls. I put my fork down. What do you mean not with the girls? I'm going with Derek. Derek, her gay best friend from college. Except is about as gay as I am. 6'2", fitness model body, and I've caught him checking her out more times than I can count. Every time I brought it up, she called me paranoid and judgmental. Just you and Derek. I asked, "Yep, it's going to be so fun." He knows all the best clubs in Vegas. We're staying at the Cosmopolitan for a whole week. A week? Yeah, we need this after all the wedding stress. Melissa, that's not really how bachelorette parties work. Says who? It's my party. I can do whatever I want. Derek and I have been planning this forever. You've been planning a Vegas trip with another guy forever while we've been engaged. Don't be dramatic. Derek is gay. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Melissa, I've seen the way he looks at you. That man wants you. Her cheeks went red. You're being disgusting and judgmental. Derek is my best friend and is gay. End of discussion. The waiter stopped by to ask if everything was okay, because we were clearly making a scene. Melissa plastered on a fake smile and ordered another soda that I asked, "How would you feel if I went to Vegas for a week with Rachel?" Rachel is a co-worker of mine. Nothing's ever happened, but she's definitely into me. And Melissa knows it. That's completely different. How? Because Rachel actually wants to sleep with you. Derek is gay. And then she pulled her trump card. Adam, if you can't trust me, maybe we shouldn't get married. That's when I realized she was 100% serious about this trip, and nothing I said would change her mind. She was going to Vegas with Derek whether I liked it or not. You're right, I told her, have fun in Vegas. She smiled like she'd just won. Thank you, babe. I knew you'd understand. Eventually, I smiled back, but inside I was already plotting my revenge. That night, I couldn't sleep. Melissa was passed out next to me, probably dreaming about Vegas and Derek's abs. All I could think about was that smug little smile when she thought she'd WON.AT 2 a.m. I texted Tyler.me, you awake? Tyler, yeah, man, working late. What's up? I told him about Melissa's Vegas trip. His voice was loud enough over the phone that I had to step into the hallway. What the hell? That dude's been trying to get with your girl since day one. I know, but every time I bring it up, she calls me judgmental. So, what are you going to do? Please tell me you're not letting her go. Oh, I'm letting her go, but I'm going to make sure she regrets it. Tyler went quiet for a second. I like where this is going. What do you need from me? This is why Tyler is my best friend. No judgment, just loyalty. Remember Ashley, your ex from last year, the bartender? Yeah. What about her? Didn't you say she always had a thing for me? Tyler started laughing. Man, she asked me 3 times if you had a brother. Why? I told him my plan. He was instantly on board. This is genius. Ashley's going to love it. She lived for drama, and she hates women like Melissa. By the time we hung up, I was actually excited. The next morning, Melissa was already on the phone with Derek, booking spa appointments and club reservations. She'd booked everything without even asking if the dates worked for me. Morning. Babe, I said, pouring coffee. Oh, good. You're up. Derek found us this amazing suite at the Cosmopolitan, private hot tub on the balcony. Just the 2 of you? Sounds romantic. It's going to be so relaxing. We need this. Well, if you're going to Vegas, I should plan my bachelor party. Oh, right. Doing the usual with the guys. Actually thinking something different. Cabin weekend. Tyler's organizing it. Very you, she said, already back on the phone with Derek. Meanwhile, I texted Tyler. It's showtime. Tyler called Ashley that afternoon. Ash, you still think Adam's attractive? Your engaged friend, Adam? Tyler, I'm not helping you break up a relationship. What if I told you his fiancée is going to Vegas alone with another guy for her bachelorette party? Are you serious? Dead serious. And Adam's planning a little payback. You in? Hell yes. I'm in. Ashley was perfect, attractive, no tolerance for gold diggers, and she legitimately thought I was good-looking, which would make everything believable that we made a group chat with me, Tyler, Ashley, and a few others. Started planning the bachelor weekend with lots of public praise for Ashley. Ash is handling all the food for the cabin. Ash knows the lake house owner. We got a great deal. Thank God for Ashley stepping up when no one else could. I followed Ashley on Instagram and started liking her pictures. Nothing over the top, just enough for Melissa to notice. Sure enough, why are you liking Ashley's bikini pics? What? Oh, Tyler's ex. I was just scrolling. Didn't notice. It's weird, Adam. How is it weird? She's helping with my bachelor party. It's inappropriate. Inappropriate how? She's just a friend. She's Tyler's ex. So Derek is your friend, and you're going to Vegas with him. What's the difference? Melissa had no answer without sounding like a hypocrite. That night, Tyler came over. We talked loudly enough for Melissa to overhear. Ash is so cool for doing this. Yeah, she's awesome. Really fun. Adam's lucky she agreed. She's bringing her famous pulled pork and that potato salad. You'll love it, Adam. From the kitchen, Melissa suddenly announced she was going to her friend Sarah's for the night. Tyler grinned. Hook, line, and sinker. The next day, Melissa came back with reinforcements. Her sister Claire and their mom. Adam, we need to talk. You're being inappropriate with Ashley. What Ashley situation? She's helping plan my party just like Derek's helping with yours. Derek is gay. Prove it. What? Prove is gay. Show me a boyfriend. Show me any proof at all besides your word. She couldn't, because we both knew Derek wasn't gay. I don't have to prove anything. Then neither do I. I'm going to my bachelor party with Ashley, and you're going to Vegas with Derek. Fair's fair. That's when Melissa pulled out her nuclear option. If you go on this trip with her, I'm calling off the wedding. I looked at her for a long moment. You know what, Melissa? That's probably for the best. Her eyes went wide. What? We're clearly not compatible. You want to go party in Vegas with a guy who wants you, and you're mad that I'm having a cookout with friends at a lake house. Those aren't the same things. And if you can't see that, maybe we shouldn't get married. She immediately started backtracking. Wait, I didn't mean, I don't want to call off the wedding. Then don't threaten me with it. I don't like this Ashley girl. You've never even met Ashley. I don't need to meet her. I can tell she's trouble from her Instagram. And there it was, the real Melissa finally slipping through the cracks. Tyler had been right. She was just a mean girl in expensive clothes. Wow. Okay, so now we're judging women for posting bikini pics. I'm not judging anyone. I just think it's inappropriate for my fiancé to be looking at other women's bodies. But it's appropriate for you to go to Vegas with a man who's seen your body. Derek is gay. We went in circles for another 2 hours. By the end, I was drained, and she was crying, swinging between anger and tears. Classic manipulation to get me to cave. I can't believe you're choosing another woman over me, she sobbed. I'm not choosing anyone over anyone. I'm asking for equal treatment. It's not equal. Derek is like a brother to me. Then Ashley is like a sister to me. That's different. How? Because it just is. That night, she called her mom. I could hear her in the bedroom crying and painting me as a villain. Apparently her mom took her side, because I heard Melissa say, I know, right? His being so controlling. The next morning, Tyler texted me, Ashley's in. She thinks your fiancé sounds like a nightmare and wants to help take her down a peg. What did you tell her? I asked. Everything. The Vegas trip, the manipulation, the gold digging. Ash is ready for war, man. War felt about right. Oh, it definitely is. Ashley's bringing her A game. Hair, makeup, outfits, the works. She wants Melissa to see exactly what she's losing. That afternoon, Ashley showed up at Tyler's garage while I was helping him with the car. She looked incredible. Tight jeans, crop top, hair, and makeup on point. Clearly dressed to make an impression. Adam, she said, giving me a hug that lasted just a hair too long. I'm so excited about this weekend. It's going to be amazing. We spent an hour planning while Tyler took pictures and videos for social media. Ashley was touchy, flirty, and made sure I knew she was excited to spend time with me specifically. I can't wait to cook for you, she said. Tyler's told me all about your favorite foods. Ashley makes the best ribs you'll ever have, Tyler added. Adam, you're going to love them. Stop it. You guys, you're making me blush. Ashley laughed, touching my arm. Tyler posted a video of us laughing together with a caption, Bachelor party planning in full swing. Adam's so lucky to have friends like Ashley stepping up to make this weekend perfect. My phone started blowing up almost immediately. Melissa had seen it. Who the heck is that? That's Ashley. I told you about her. You didn't tell me she looked like a model. She's a bartender, Melissa. She has to look good for tips. I don't want you going anywhere with her. And I don't want you going to Vegas with Derek. Guess we're both disappointed. She hung up point 20 minutes later. She called back. I'm coming to pick you up. We're going to dinner and figuring this out. Can't tonight, babe. Tyler and I are planning more bachelor party stuff with her. With Ashley? Yes. She's part of the planning committee. The silence on the other end was deafening. Then, I hate you. Click, Tyler was grinning. Dude, she is losing her mind. Good. Maybe now she'll understand how I felt about the Derek situation. Or maybe she'll finally show you who she really is. He was right on both counts. The next few days were tense. Melissa barely spoke to me except to make digs about Ashley or demand that I cancel my bachelor party. When I wouldn't, she escalated. First, Ashley's contact info mysteriously vanished from my phone. When I called her out, she blamed a weird glitch. Then came the thirst traps on Instagram, bikini pics, gym selfies, cleavage shots, stuff she'd never posted before. The captions were passive-aggressive daggers. When your man doesn't appreciate what he has, or some people don't know quality, when they see it, upgrade yourself, not your woman. That last one really ticked me off. It was basically a brag about being expensive and high maintenance, as if that was a selling point. Tyler even showed me screenshots of her demeaning him, fishing for dirt on Ashley. He told her to buzz off, which only made her madder, but the real nuclear moment came 3 days before a Vegas trip that I was at work when I got a call from an unknown number. "Is this Adam Morrison?" "Yeah. Who's this?" "This is Prestige Jewelers. I'm calling about the engagement ring you purchased. Your fiancée is here asking about upgrading to a larger stone, and she wanted to call you about financing options." I almost dropped the phone. "She's there right now?" "Yes, sir. She's looking at a 3-carat upgrade. The difference would be about $18,000. She said you discussed it, but wanted me to confirm payment with you directly. Listen to me very carefully. Do not sell her anything. Do not let her upgrade. I did not authorize this, and I'm not paying for it." "Oh my." She seemed very confident you'd approve this. "She lied. Don't let her leave with anything she hasn't already paid for." "Of course, sir. I'll handle it discreetly." I hung up and called Melissa. Straight to voicemail. Called again and again. Finally, "What? Adam, I'm busy." "I know where you are, Melissa. I just got off the phone with the jeweler." Silence. "You want to explain why you're trying to upgrade your engagement ring without telling me." "I was going to surprise you. The new ring is so much more beautiful. For $18,000, it's an investment. Adam, diamonds hold their value." "Are you out of your mind? We're already spending 40 grand on a wedding, and you want to add another 18 for a bigger rock. Other guys would be happy to buy their fiancé a nice ring. I already bought you a nice ring. A $12,000 ring. That was 8 months ago. I've been wearing it for 8 months. People are starting to notice it's not that big." I sat in my car, trying to process that. She was embarrassed by a $12,000 ring. "Melissa, go home. We'll talk tonight." "I'm not done here yet. The jeweler's showing me some beautiful options. If you buy anything else, I'm not paying for it." "Fine. Maybe Derek will." Clicked I just stayed at my phone. Derek will pay for it? Derek doesn't make that kind of money. Unless they've been planning this together. Unless Vegas wasn't just a bachelorette party. It was an exit strategy. That's when it all clicked. The pricey wedding I was footing the bill for. The ring upgrade. The week in Vegas. She was bleeding me dry before leaving me for Derek. I called Tyler. "Man, what's up? You sound messed up." I told him about the ring. "Dude, she's rubbing you blind. This is some next-level gold digging." "I know, and I think Derek's in on it." "What do you mean?" "Think about it. I pay for the wedding. She upgrades the ring, goes to Vegas with Derek, and doesn't come back. She keeps the ring. He gets the girl. I get stuck with the bills." He was quiet. "You really think she'd do that?" "A week ago? No. Today? Absolutely." "So, what are you going to do?" "I'm going to beat her to the punch." "What's the plan?" "Come over tonight. Bring Ashley. It's time for the nuclear option." The next morning, I started making calls. Venue, canceled. Caterer, canceled. Photographer, canceled. Lost about $6,000 in deposits, but I was about to save $34,000. So I take it though I went to the bank and had Melissa removed from my accounts. Turns out she'd been on a spending spree. $800 at Nordstrom, $400 at Sephora, $600 at a spa. All on my card. When Melissa got home that afternoon, I was at the kitchen table with all the cancellation confirmations spread out. "What's all this?" "Wedding's off." She dropped her purse. "What?" "You heard me. I canceled everything. The venue, the food, the flowers, all of it." "You can't do that. People already bought plane tickets. I sent invitations. Should have thought about that before you tried to spend 18 grand behind my back." That was going to be a surprise. Melissa, sit down. We need to talk. She sat, face flushed. I know what you're doing. You're planning to leave me for Derek after the wedding. After I pay for everything. That's insane. Where would you get an idea like that? Maybe because you told the jeweler Derek would pay for your ring upgrade. She went pale. I didn't mean it like that. How did you mean it? I was just upset? I said something stupid? Or you said something true? Either way, we're done. You can stay here until you find somewhere else. But the engagement is over. She started crying. Adam, please. I love you. I don't want Derek. I want you. Funny way of showing it. I'll cancel Vegas. I'll call Derek right now. Too late for that. You showed me who you are. People make mistakes. I can change. Maybe, but I'm not sticking around to find out. She cried for another hour, swinging between begging and rage. Called me every name she could think of. Then she packed a bag and stormed out. You'll regret this, she yelled from the driveway. Good luck finding anyone else who will put up with your boring self. Tyler showed up an hour later with pizza. So, it's done. It's done. She'll probably crash at her sister's until she figures out her next move. And Vegas. Oh, we're still going to Vegas. Ashley and I are going to have the time of our lives. 2 days later, Ashley and I boarded first-class tickets to Vegas. With $34,000 of freed-up wedding money, I booked us a suite at the Bellagio and dinner at Gordon Ramsay's place that if Melissa wanted to play the money game, I'd show her what real money looked like. Ashley was perfect. Funny, gorgeous, not expecting me to bankroll everything, just genuinely fun. We went to shows, casinos, amazing restaurants. The work started on Saturday night. We were at a rooftop bar when Ashley pointed across the room. Holy cow! Adam, isn't that your ex? Her voice cut through the casino noise. I followed her gaze, and sure enough, Melissa, but she wasn't with Derek. Nope. She was cozied up next to some older guy in a sharp, expensive suit, sitting way too close, his hand resting casually on her leg. Who the heck is that? Ashley asked. No idea, I said, but it's definitely not Derek. We lingered, watching the scene play out. The guy screamed money, perfectly tailored suit, gleaming watch, ordering top-shelf drinks like it was nothing. Melissa was practically glued to him, leaning in, laughing at everything he said, brushing his arm every chance he got, classic gold digger behavior. Then Derek walked in. Oh boy, he did not look happy. We couldn't hear a word from where we were, but we didn't need to. Derek was throwing his hands around, face tight with anger. The rich guy looked baffled. Melissa looked like she wanted to vanish into the floor. Oh my goodness, Ashley whispered. She's playing them both against each other. Exactly. She had Derek thinking they were endgame while working this other guy for cash. And now her master plan was falling apart right in front of us. Derek stormed off first. The rich guy followed, tossing a few bills on the table before leaving. That left Melissa alone, staring down at her drink with the expression of someone whose house of cards just collapsed. Should we go say hi? Ashley asked, smirking. Heck yes. I said that we walked over. Melissa looked up, and her face went through about 6 emotions in 10 seconds. Surprise, anger, jealousy, embarrassment. Adam, what are you doing here? She asked. Same thing you are, enjoying Vegas with friend. I put my arm around. Ashley. She leaned into me and gave Melissa the kind of smile that sugar-coated steel. Melissa, this is Ashley. Ashley, this is my ex-fiancée, Melissa. Nice to finally meet you, Ashley said sweetly. Adam's told me so much about you. Melissa's eyes darted between us. Are you two having a great time? We are, I said. How's your trip going? Where's Derek? He stepped away for a minute. And your other friend, the guy with the expensive watch? I asked. Her cheeks flushed. I don't know what you're talking about. Right, I said. Well, we should get going. We've got dinner reservations at Hell's Kitchen. Ashley's never been. I'm so excited, Ashley gushed. Adam knows all the best places. We left her sitting there alone. I felt bad for about 2 seconds. Then I remembered the $18,000 ring upgrade she tried to pull on me, and the guilt evaporated. The rest of the trip? Perfect. Ashley and I had ridiculous chemistry. Not romantic, just genuine friendship. She was everything Melissa wasn't. Independent. Funny. Real. She bought her own drinks, didn't expect handouts, and was just plain fun to be around. When we got home, I drove her to her apartment. "Thanks for an amazing weekend," she said. "I had so much fun, and thank you for helping me dodge a bullet. That girl is crazy. Adam, you're so much better off without her." "I'm starting to realize that," I said. She leaned over and kissed my cheek. "Call me if you ever want to hang out as friends. I know you need time to process everything." "I will. And Ashley, you're good people." "So are you, Adam. Don't let anyone tell you different." I should have known Melissa wouldn't go quietly. Monday morning, first thing, my boss called me into his office. "Adam, we need to talk. I got a very strange phone call this morning." "What kind of phone call?" "Someone claiming to be your ex-fiancé said you've been embezzling money from the company to pay for gambling debts." I almost fell out of my chair. "What?" "Obviously, I don't believe it," he said, "but I have to follow protocol. Can you provide documentation of your recent large expenses?" Luckily, I had everything. Flight receipts, hotel bookings, restaurant bills, all legitimate, all paid out of my own pocket. He looked through them and cleared me in under an hour. "Adam, I don't know what kind of drama you're dealing with, but this woman seems unstable. You might want to consider getting a restraining order." He wasn't wrong. Over the next few days, Melissa cranked the crazy up to 11. She posted on Facebook that I'd stolen her life savings and abandoned her in Vegas. Complete lies. She never had savings. I hadn't abandoned anyone. She called my parents, told them I was a gambling addict who cheated on her with multiple women. My mom called me crying, asking if I needed help. She even contacted my landlord, claiming I was running illegal activities out of my home. That one backfired. My landlord knows me and told her to leave him alone. But the worst, she dragged Derek into it. Wednesday night, Tyler called me laughing. "Man, you're not going to believe this. Derek just showed up at my shop." "What? Why?" "Apparently Melissa told him you and Ashley destroyed her life, and he wants to settle this like men." "You're kidding." "Dead serious." Rolls up in his BMW like he's about to challenge you to a duel. I told him if he had a problem, he could come to your house and ring the doorbell like an adult. Then I told him to get his fancy car off my property before I had it towed. This is getting out of hand. Oh, it gets better. Guess what else Melissa's been telling people? I'm afraid to ask. She's pregnant with your kid. My phone nearly slipped out of my hand. What? Yep. She's telling everyone you knocked her up and abandoned her for another woman. That's impossible. We haven't even. I know, you know, but her family doesn't. This was bad. Pregnancy claims. Big deal. Especially to my traditional Catholic parents. Tyler, what am I going to do? First, demand a paternity test. Then we expose her for the lying psycho she is. How? Leave that to me, man. I've got an idea. Thursday morning, Tyler called. Operation Expose Melissa is a go. Meet me at Ashley's place tonight at 7 o'clock. Bring your laptop. I showed up, found Tyler grinning like a kid on Christmas. All right, boys, Ashley said. Tyler filled me in. This is going to be epic. What plan? I asked. Tyler smirked. Derek came by my shop again today. Turns out Melissa's not just telling people she's pregnant with your baby. She's also telling Derek it's his. I stared. She's claiming to be pregnant by both of us. Gets better, Tyler said. Ashley dug around and found out she's also telling that rich Vegas guy the same thing. She's running a pregnancy scam on multiple guys. Ashley nodded. I've got screenshots of her DMs with him. She's asking for money for prenatal care. Holy cow. And here's the best part, Tyler said. Derek's finally catching on. She told him they conceived in Vegas, but told you it happened 6 weeks earlier, and told the Vegas guy it happened before that. He's mad. Mad enough to help us. So, what's the plan? I asked. Ashley grinned. We're throwing a party. A party? A gender reveal party. Tyler said, for Melissa's fake pregnancy. You're insane. Just insane enough to work, Tyler said. We invite everyone, my family, her family, mutual friends. Tell them Melissa wants to share happy news. She'll have to face the truth in front of everyone who matters. It was perfect. Saturday, the park pavilion was decked out in pink and blue. About 50 people showed. Parents, her sister Claire, Derek, friends, co-workers. We even had a cake. Congratulations, Adam and Melissa. At 2 p.m. Melissa walked in looking confused. What's all this? She asked. Surprise! Ashley yelled. It's your gender reveal party. Melissa froze. My what? Your gender reveal party. For the baby, Ashley said, panic flash across her face. There must be some mistake. No mistake, Tyler announced. Adam told us all about the baby. We're so excited. My mom hugged her. Oh, honey, I'm so happy. I can't wait to be a grandma. Melissa looked like she might vomit. Mrs. Morrison, I think there's been a misunderstanding. What kind of misunderstanding? My dad asked. Derek stepped forward. Yeah, Melissa, what kind of misunderstanding? Because you told me the baby was mine. Gasps rippled through the crowd. You told me we conceived in Vegas, Derek went on. But you told Adam it happened 6 weeks ago. Which is it? Her mom's voice cut in. Cold. Melissa Marie Thompson. What is going on? I can explain. Then explain. Her dad said. She opened her mouth, closed it, tried again. Nothing came out. Ashley stepped forward, phone in hand. Since Melissa seems to be having trouble, maybe this will help. She read out Melissa's DMs to the Vegas guy, asking for money for doctor appointments and morning sickness. You were scamming him for money with a fake pregnancy, Ashley said. That's not. I wasn't. Then take a pregnancy test. I said. Right now. Tyler held up a box. Ashley picked these up this morning. Melissa's dad crossed his arms. Take the test. I'm not taking a test in front of everyone. Then admit you lied. I said. People were recording now. Melissa's face twisted. Fine. I'm not pregnant. Are you happy? The silence was heavy. Her mom started crying. My mom looked stunned. Derek just shook his head. Why? My dad asked. Because he ruined my life, she shouted, pointing at me. He canceled our wedding. He humiliated me in Vegas. He stole everything from me. I didn't steal anything, Melissa. I just stopped letting you steal from me. Ashley jumped in. Really? Because I got bank statements showing you spent over $3,000 on Adam's credit cards last month. All on yourself. Gasped again. And let's not forget, Tyler added, the $18,000 ring upgrade you tried to sneak in and told the jeweler Derek would pay for. Claire, her sister, stood up. Melissa, what the heck is wrong with you? Nothing's wrong with me. I deserve nice things. I shouldn't have to settle for some boring guy who won't buy me what I want. And just like that, the real Melissa was on display for everyone. Her dad's voice was flat. You need to apologize. I'm not apologizing for wanting more out of life. You're apologizing for lying and manipulating people, he said. I don't owe any of you anything. She stormed off. Tyler called after her. Hey, Melissa, you might want to find a new place to live. Your dad been paying your rent, and I'm betting that's about to change. Her dad's face said it all. After she left, the party actually got better. People shared stories about her entitled behavior. Her own family apologized to me. Derek apologized for believing her lies.